Now, the thing about me that's different from most women is, even though I'm very masculine in how I'm speaking now, because I'm trying to make a point, I'm very feminine, and I let the man take the lead. And I don't try to say, my son and I are so cool, we're the best. No, I let a man be gracious to me because I'm feminine and I serve his needs. I make sure his sexual needs are served. I make sure that his tummy is full. And my son never goes without, trust me. He's been to 14, 15 countries already.
Yeah.
So
action.
It's hard to date when you're almost 40, man. I'm not 40 yet. I will be 40 someday. But trying to date right now, it be having me being like real nostalgic. You know, they say old niggas always want to bring up the past. Y'all always thinking about like old R&B music. You know, some Jodeci, you know, some Fiend or something. Somebody's rocking, knocking the boots. I think that was H-Town. We was nasty, freaky, but at the same time, it was like there was a hint of romance in the freakiness.
What does knocking the boots really mean?
Well, knocking the boots actually means two boots coming together, making tasteful lust.
And with that freakiness, when I think about being in love, because hell, like when you're trying to date in the market right now at almost 40, guess what every woman got? She got 100 bodies, 100 bodies. She got a whole treasure chest of dicks in her closet.
I don't want no relationship. I just want to be single, mingle, always ready to mingle.
Oh my God, I don't even want to know the skeletons. A woman says, why does body count matter? If you want to, there's a very interesting thing that happens every time a woman has intercourse with a man and he busts all inside of her hoo-ha. You know what happens? He leaves trace amounts of DNA in her brain. Hell yes, you got 100 bodies, so you thinking like 100. Ooh.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
First, it was the age. You said you were 36?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it was the age.
I was watching Pop the Balloon, and the girl who had Pop the Balloon, congratulations to her, she was like a YouTuber, and she sold her stuff to Netflix. And I couldn't really get into Pop the Balloon because I'm like, yo, if I can't fall in love with a girl on television because it's automatically trying to get some clout. Everybody's trying to get some clout. Everybody wants some internet fame.
Like, it shouldn't be off, based off who's thick and not, so... Yeah.
That's what he likes.
Yeah, I guess.
There is such a disconnect between men and women, specifically in America right now. Man, it's like, can we please fall in love? And I was like, when I was thinking about falling in love, I was thinking about like the worst parts that I remember. The worst parts, like the craziest parts I remember. God damn, don't even judge me. Pretty please. We listen and we don't judge.
Listen and we don't judge.
I was thinking about the booty sweat. Booty sweat when you're really in love with a person. Y'all be having ups and downs. Y'all get fat together and y'all try to get healthy together. So y'all go walk and exercise. And when you exercise with your woman, when you're so in tune with your partner, when you eat the same things and you do the nasty a whole bunch like rabbits all day, every day, 3 times a day, free nasty, want to say, can y'all do it right? I'm talking about, hey, that's an extremely healthy sex drive. Then your body chemistry just starts to mix, your pheromones, everything starts to mix. You start to smell like your partner. Your whole aura changes because you've been connected to this other person. And so when y'all come back from the gym, man, her draws is good. Her draws is good. My balls is good. Man, we come back from the gym, she just slapped them things right in the face talking about, baby, put it in me. I'm like, yes. That's passionate, that's like raw, it's emotional, but that connection is not just a sexual connection. We just went and burned off calories, then walked, ran 3.5 miles together. Shit, we did it. When we got to the car, you was red, I was sweating, covered in sweat, but we had accomplished something together, and that's like one of the biggest parts of being in love. Can we do something together? And then when you do something with your partner, then all of a sudden you get excited about the most craziest shit. That booty sweat. Booty sweat. Oh God, I want to say booty sweat like 37 times because it's like romantic. I'll take them sweaty panties and like put them over my head, wrap it around my nose and be like, and then, the lady should come and try to grab them real quick and be like, stop it, you're being nasty. I'm like, I'm only nasty if you're nasty. But if you drink water and exercise, baby, it's good. It's natural. It's nature. You are nature. You are Mother Earth. You make me excited, huh? The smell of you is like nature. You hear what I told you, women, man? Drink some water. Stop drinking juice and all this type of shit. You messing up your pH balance. You making yourself smell crazy. when you smell crazy, then who wants to deal with something that smells crazy? And if we're not familiar with each other, well, man, golly. Because she got, man, we trying to date at almost 40, man. It's like almost feels like it's impossible. Make you miss the ones reflecting all the bullshit you did. Like, man, if I could turn back the hands of time, shit, girl, R. Kelly style, bitch, I would behave. I would behave right now. Right now, I'm lying like a motherfucker. I got my ways. I've been to the military. I've been to prison. I got habits. I got behaviors. I got habits. I got behaviors. This is my reality, huh? Man, I'm on goddamn parole right now. That's my monitor. I went too far away from the base, and so when I get too far from the base, the thing beeps, and they call my parole officer. My parole officer comes and says, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that?" If you add that extra layer of being a felon, to this whole dating equation, now they want to, man, when you're dating right now, they want to run a background check on you.
Will there be a second date?
That depends if you can pass my test.
Oh, a test. Well, I do love a challenge.
So the first part's pretty self-explanatory, multiple choice, friends, family, finances, food allergies, that sort of stuff. And then there's 3 essay questions, but you really only need to do 2.
And I'm like, hey, man, can we just like have an interview? Can we have a conversation? And there's very little conversations, if you could just have a really in-depth conversation with a person and fall in love with her mind and then fall in love with her funky ass behind, then that's a powerful combination when you're trying to pick a woman. When you fall in love with her thoughts and you don't, you love the smell of her funky butt. Oh my gosh, she got that funky monkey and it's delicious. You know how crazy this shit sounds? That's what love feels like. Like all of a sudden, love just makes you crazy. Like, I think about when I was in love, the things that I would have done when I was in love, nigga. I would never do that shit on a rational mind. I was intoxicated. It's like the worst, most powerful drug ever. And I've done like probably a good portion of the drugs in the world in large quantities. And I'm telling you, there is no drug more powerful than a powerful woman. A powerful woman, boy, she crawls into your brain. She knows how to say the right thing, and then when she wants to poke at you, she knows your most deepest, darkest insecurities. That's love. When your bitch is invested in you. When she's so invested in you, she breaks into your phone, steals your number, man, that's obsession. That's obsession, but hell. But that's also love, because love makes you do some crazy things. Nigga, who you fucking, where you been at? And especially if you be out there doing dirt, as men, when I'm telling you. When your body chemistry is infused with another person and you come home, she can smell the other person. She's like, man, it smells like that bitch be eating McDonald's and I don't eat no McDonald's. She got that old greasy pussy. Why are you messing with these old greasy pussy ass heifers? And I'm like, baby, we was just playing. You try to pull out your best lie. This is it's authentic. But when you go through all this stuff, when you have these lived experience, it makes it extremely difficult to date when you're almost 40. It makes it extremely difficult to fall in love with a woman who was even in her 30s. Man, I'm trying to tell you, she got bodies. Some R&B nigga needs to make a song about bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies. Oh my, sheesh. Bodies hit the... I think that was a song like it was a rock song back in the day. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. That's what that crazy ass cat looked like. She pulled down on drawers and she had no vaginal reconstructive surgery. There was just like a gobble gobble at the turkey neck on that. Whoa, goodness gracious, girl. I'm not body shaming. I'm talking about the impact of 100 men, of 200 men, of 300. Wow.
All these things. I don't want no man. I don't want just one man. I can't do just one man. One man can't do for me. I am a lot of women.
That's a lot of thoughts. That's a lot of DNA. And you say, what's the difference between a 27-year-old and a 42-year-old or a 45-year-old or a 49-year-old, huh? 200-300 bodies. Young women, 25-year-old woman told me she had 50 bodies. I said, God damn. 50? 50? Don't judge me. I'm not, man.
Listen and we don't judge.
I'm talking to you, so I'm obviously, but how in the hell can I be emotionally invested with a person who's so goddamn scatterbrained that she done had 50 things inside of her brains? Goodness gracious, like, how can I value you when you don't value yourself? That's a really difficult question to ask. But then I look in the mirror every day and I know I'm crazy. I'm trying to work on myself every day. Hell, like, I don't want to have no dad bod. I don't want to have no titties, nigga. Shit, man. I want to be able to goddamn put on my favorite R&B album and stroke it from the front to the back. And if you behave, shit, I'm going to kiss it and I'm put it on repeat. Because I love your funky draws, man. We supposed to be excited. We supposed to be passionate. But we got too much stuff. There's too much stuff going on. And since we got too much stuff, too many options, and we ain't even being invested in the person that we really enjoy. And man, there's some people that I really enjoy. I thoroughly enjoy you, but goddamn, you got too many options. Yeah, let me I don't give a. You gonna miss out on a good thing trying to chase some wild ass dangling, and you just wake up one day like, what happened? What happened? What's the difference between me almost being 40 and goddamn a younger person? 100 miles of Wang Tang. The woman that it hits, like, hit dogs holler, so the person who this offends, she gonna be mad as hell. She gonna be in the comments talking about you da 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 da. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I know my shit stank. For real. I do. And I be so excited when I know my shit stank and I find a person. I've met people. It lasts sometimes, not that long sometimes, and they be like, man, I love your funky ass. And I'm so thankful for every woman who made a decision to love my funky ass. But that's the truth, though. Man, a bitch tell me I love the smell of your ass, that she ain't telling me that my ass smell good. She's just like, nigga, I love everything about you. Your booty sweat, booty sweat. That's the basis and the premise of love. Nigga, I told you the basis and the premise of love was some booty sweat. You look at me like I was absolutely crazy. No, if you don't love the worst part of your partner, then you don't love your partner. And then when shit gets hard, you will leave your partner. Huh? Said make it make sense. Make it plain. If you don't love the worst part of your partner, then you don't love your partner. And you gonna run away. Huh? But then if you really know your partner, then you know that they've been eating McDonald's, and you be like, baby, stop eating McDonald's. Let's get your body right. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, bitches cheat. Sometimes, excuse me, my bad. Sometimes women cheat. Sometimes people cheat. It happens sometimes. And when you smell the fact that she has another man's scent on her and her drawers, because I told you I'm a freaky nigga, I put them on my head. Ah! And you hear me? I don't mind. I don't mind your funky ass, but I don't care. I don't care. I love you. You know, on the day, hell, man, this is why is it hard to date at almost 40? Because you have memories. Trauma. When you smell them funky draws and it's another nigga's balls and all you can do is just look at your broad like, why? Why you wanna play these games on me? God damn, and then you start doing crazy ass shit because you're in love, man. When you're so in love that you smell draws, this is how complicated and complex relationships get. But then you're like, man, I don't want to deal with that. Man, I'd rather deal with passion and intensity and familiarity than a whole bunch of goddamn, bitch, you smell like, and you sound like, get away from me. Thoughts and smell so bad I gotta use onomatopoeias, huh? Like it's an old Batman movie. That's what when you pull the drawers off. When you start talking. When you start acting up. Ooh, bang, get out, please. Somebody please call 911, man, because it's hard as shit to date when you're almost 40 years old. I ain't 40 yet. I'll be 40 at some point in time. And I hope that the person who chooses to deal with me, I hope I want to deal with you for as long as possible. We got 18 months, you on the clock, and in that time here, we're going to do what we do. We're going to do what people do. We're going to make love. We're going to make babies, and goddamn, you're going to look at me crazy because you're going to see me goddamn smelling them fucking funky ass drawers. I'm going to dive face deep into that beautiful ass wolf cooch. I will. Thank you for watching Grace American Life. Fall in love. Fall in Only love and babies is gonna save this great nation, the greatest American alive.
The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive.